Empress Dowager Cixi, the shadow queen of the Qing Dynasty.
In the heart of the Forbidden City, behind walls of lacquered wood and gilded beams, a single figure held the reins of an empire, though few outside these crimson gates ever knew her name. For 47 years, she wielded absolute power in secret, shaping the destiny of a vast civilization. Then, as suddenly as she ascended, she vanished into the mists of history, leaving a tapestry of unanswered questions in her wake. She was born Qing in 1835, destined not for thrones or titles, but for obscurity, the daughter of a minor Manchu official, her family's fortunes modest and unnoticed. Yet the timing of her birth would prove providential. China teetered on the brink of upheaval, and through skill, audacity, and ruthless resolve, this young concubine would become its true sovereign. Arriving in the Forbidden City at age 16, Jiangsu, nicknamed Cixi, pure empress, caught the eye of the Shanfeng emperor. Even then, her intelligence and charm set her apart. Discreet counsel in the inner court, a perceptive glance at state documents, a memory for each name and face. After bearing the emperor his only surviving son, she earned promotion to noble consort, then empress. But fate would test her further. At 24, she found herself widowed, her son barely 5 years old. With the emperor gone, Cixi faced a choice: relinquish power to regents or seize it herself. She chose the latter. Surrounding the boy emperor with loyal allies and outwitting rival factions, she assumed the title of regent. Though her nephew sat upon the dragon throne, it was she who issued edicts, summoned officials, and controlled the Grand Council. Behind closed doors, Cixi supervised all. She vetoed reforms, quashed rebellions, and negotiated with foreign powers. When the Taiping rebels threatened Nanjing, she ordered troops to shore up defenses. When Western navies descended after the Opium War, she navigated brittle negotiations, sometimes with gunboat diplomacy looming just beyond coastal forts. Yet her rule was fraught with contradiction. She backed conservative nobles who decried foreign influence, yet commissioned Western-style dockyards and arsenals. She shunned the budget-busting new policies of reformers, then, in her final years, surprised the court by embracing sweeping modernizations, railroads, educational missions, even telegraph lines. Her personal life fueled scandal and fascination. Rumors swirled of secret love affairs, opulent feasts in forbidden chambers, and exotic pets roaming palace gardens. One story tells of her luxurious dragon sedan chair, gilded with pearls, moving like a phantom through moonlit courtyards. Another whispers of midnight seances to consult ancestral spirits. Cixi's determination to commune with the supernatural as she consulted state affairs by candlelight. Power bred envy and assassination plots. Assassins reportedly crept through the palace walls, only to vanish without trace. Cixi's response was chillingly pragmatic: purge suspected conspirators, then offer amnesty to those who pledged loyalty. Over time, a culture of fear and obedience took root, yet many officials still profess gratitude for her stability after decades of rebellion and foreign intrusion. As the 19th century waned, the world beyond China raced forward. Steamships crossed oceans in days. Empires crumbled and reformed. In 1898, young Guangxu Emperor, her nephew, attempted 100 days reform to modernize army, government, and education. Cixi struck back, placing him under house arrest and reversing his decrees overnight. Despite her resistance by the turn of the century, she reluctantly conceded to further changes: the abolition of the civil service exams, Western law codes, even parliamentary council's baby steps toward constitutional rule. She personally funded a fleet of battleships and sent students abroad to study Western sciences. All the while, she maintained her image as guardian of tradition and herself as mother to her nation. Then came the Boxer Rebellion of 1900, fervent patriots besieging foreign legations in Beijing. Initially, Cixi backed them against barbarian diplomats, but when 8 nations marched on Beijing, she pivoted, issuing apologies and paying reparations. Her pragmatism bought her survival, yet China's sovereignty was irreparably weakened. As she neared 70, her health waned. In her final months, Cixi negotiated the abdication of the Qing Dynasty and thus ended over 2 millennia of imperial rule. On November 15th, 1908, she died ironically just one day after the ailing Guangxu emperor. Her death left a void, and the throne passed to a 2-year-old child. Cixi's legacy remains tangled, tyrant or savior, traditionalist or a reluctant reformer. She destroyed some dreams of transformation even as she planted seeds for a new China. Today, we stand among the echoes of her forbidden corridors, still puzzling over how this once shadowed figure held an empire in her hand, yet surrendered it on her deathbed. Her name survives as both warning and marvel. Cixi, the Empress Dowager who ruled in the shadows for 47 years, then vanished into legend. In her footprints linger mysteries of power, memory, and the cost of control.